everyone, I'm Ryan London. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me today are my two co-hosts, one of them in particular named Roy. It doesn't matter whether you call him Roy, Loy, Roy Cephas, Big Boy Roy Toy, he's still going to add an S to your last name. Lord Lyle Styles, or as Roy would call him, Lyle Styles, dreams of a place where the tequila flows like wine, where beautiful women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano, a place where the Irish goodbye is just called goodbye, a place where grunge does not exist. This place exists in his dreams.
Valhalla.
And in his dreams, this place will remain. Welcome, guys.
Nice to be back.
Great to be here. It's been a while.
Back in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everybody been doing? Lyle, let's catch up on you.
We had a lot to go through. We went to Priest Lake, all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a good time.
Fun time.
Would you guys do that again?
What's that?
Would you guys go again?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I fell there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did.
I bruised my ribs badly.
Uh-huh.
Had to go to a chiropractor. And I get in there and he looks at me and he's like feeling around. He's like, Lyle, we got to do some work right now. And I've spent the last 3 weeks getting my back,
Wow.
my ribs put back in place.
So you were saving a child out of a burning car? Is that how you...
No, I think I fell on a toilet.
Oh. Oh.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we saw you.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were,
you were there?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's okay.
It couldn't have been pretty.
It was graceful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it wasn't your best day.
no, it was not.
All right. So, Roy, catch us up to like the middle of January with you.
Well, we've been buying a lot of houseplants.
Oh, really?
A lot of houseplants.
Nice. One with nature, huh?
Yeah,
With all the gloom and doom outside, you bring life into your house.
that's
I
right.
like it.
We went from like 10 plants to 30 plants.
Okay, you're a psycho.
Yeah. They're all small.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
split some of them into two.
Nice.
Are these marijuana plants?
No,
No. Okay.
it'd be a lot funner.
Does it make you less horny having all that asexual reproduction going on?
No,
No?
sure doesn't.
Nothing can stop the horn train, huh?
No,
I like it.
never ending.
His cup runneth over.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be.
What's been going on with
Oh,
you?
me, we settled into a good round of the flu for about, I'd say at least, it seemed like 2 solid weeks of dominoes falling. I got it before Christmas a while, so
And then he spread it to
I
two
was
people.
like immune. I made it a lesser version. That's always been my theory. I basically conquer viruses and then send them back out into the world
Yeah.
as like,
Well,
an easier.
I'd just like to give you a little thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a fun.
Welcome for that vacation.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it during Christmas.
I've still been coughing for 8 weeks now, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
my cough is gone.
Gave it to the PE teacher at Westview also,
Mhm.
but that's his fault. He came up and got
Oh,
so uncomfortably close to me to talk about nothing. He listens every now and then. I think he's a close talker. You might know what that is of Seinfeld lore.
I do.
Yeah.
For sure.
He really gets in
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
No,
Oh.
he gets close.
yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Yeah.
No problem there. And so yeah, so I didn't get sick, and Kason, my youngest son, didn't get sick because he had an ear infection like a week before it hit. So he already had amoxicillin like just flowing through his veins, and that's our theory on why he never caught it.
mhm.
Sure,
all-
his immune system
All the
was ramped
rest
up.
just like dropped like dominoes.
Yeah.
So, and luckily, I'm on the off season, so it wasn't that hard. I did have to cook dinner a couple times.
What did you microwave?
No, he made some pretty good
No, I
meals.
made real food actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What? Like what?
I made
You boiled something?
I made chicken cutlets for one meal with scalloped potatoes and something else. Can't remember what.
Were these scalloped potatoes in a bag?
Those were microwaved, yeah.
Yeah.
But the chicken cutlets, I did it all myself. Flattened
And
them
breaded.
out, breaded
So you put them in the oven on a rack.
to keep them warm. But I fried them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because you make like 8 of them, or whatever. Those turned out really good. Oh,
8 o'clock.
yep, already on the dot. And the other night I made a garlic pasta. I can't quite remember what that was called, but Basically, like a little garlicky oil thing in the pan. Cook your noodles, and throw it all in there with some peppers and garlic and salt and pepper. And me and Caleb did that together. That was kind of fun. He hadn't
But that was.
gotten sick yet, or maybe he never got sick. I don't remember. But we were just doing all the chef talk, or like doctor stuff.
Yeah.
So like, all right, chef. So that was a lot of fun.
I bet.
And then, we're just coming out of that. And, the Priest Lake was for Amy's birthday, so that was a fun time. Thanks for having us out there. And then, we're at the end of January now as we record this.
Wow, yeah. Goes quick.
Getting wrapped up with the football playoffs. Anybody want to throw any bets out there? Anybody a true fan of their team?
Yeah,
Think they're going to go to the Super Bowl?
We're going double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
Niners. I
You're
get
a
them last
fan,
week.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So my Packers played Roy's team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great game.
Squeaked by with a win on that one.
Oh,
Right. That was a stupid throw
Well, that Love did.
The last
At the
one.
end,
Yeah,
He
to
had plenty
kill
of
it.
time.
across your body.
And it was
But
dumb that Greenlaw kept running.
honestly, Purdy throws that throw all the time too. It just
I know.
hasn't bitten him.
Yep.
He gets
Yeah.
so lucky.
Well, and it's whether or not
takes.
your receiver
Purdy lucky.
Yes.
Purdy.
And I'll take it every time.
Yeah.
As long as it's for a win.
Can you imagine how much he got hazed coming up through his whole left? Oh wait, Purdy boy.
Yeah.
Just all
I
kinds
bet.
of stuff.
Well, then I think his brother has a weird name too. Like his first name is weird.
Mm.
He plays for some college right now, and he's like a running back or a receiver.
Oh,
It's not too bad.
is it Handy Purdy.
Yeah.
Purdy.
That doesn't work.
I don't know. That's a strange one though.
Anyways, so you guys had a dollar bet.
Dollar bet.
Now did that
No.
get settled, or are you running?
No,
a
now we're double or nothing.
double or nothing, rolling it in.
So it's gonna
Now
be-
is that because you can't pay and you're just hoping?
Correct. A little short this week.
Okay, all right. Watch your change.
I
It
know.
adds up.
Yep.
Those pennies add up.
Double or nothing. So $2 bet.
Yep.
Yeah. Getting
Big
pricey.
money here. Big money.
I've,
Life changing amount of money if you win.
Yeah, that's a.
You can
almost
almost buy a
candy bar.
20 ounce.
Yeah, almost a candy bar.
No, you can't. Candy bars are like $2 now.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
$2.39. I think is the last one I bought.
That's not even king size.
So who's your pick to win the Super Bowl? Let's. There's the final four. You got the
I'm Niners all the way.
Niners, Lions, Ravens, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Niners, Lyle. What's your feeling?
I'm going be more.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a wire phrase that you guys haven't watched.
Who did Baltimore beat? Buffalo.
Last week.
Everybody.
Buffalo last weekend.
Buffalo was the team I really.
No, that's not right. Kansas City beat Buffalo.
That's right.
They beat Tampa Bay.
Texas or Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crushed
One of those.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Crushed them.
I think I
And they crushed the Niners.
like
I mean,
to see
destroyed them.
Baltimore, but I think I gotta go with the Niners.
That's
I think
right,
they're
you
gonna win.
I know what jacket you used to
Dollar
have.
dollar bet with each of you?
Well, I'm agreeing with him.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to bet me?
Side
and I'll
bet?
bet you, and then
We'll break even.
exchange. Yeah,
We'll give each other our money back.
It's just like pass.
you'll be able to win 2 bets and win no money.
It all
that
comes
way.
down to quarters, anyways.
Yeah,
That's all I care about
That's
during
right.
the Super Bowl.
that's a fun game.
It is. Won it 1 year.
You're
Or
really?
came in top 3.
Am I not
Oh, you
involved
mean-
in this game?
Wait, do you mean the Pick'em League,
No, I'm talking about quarters during the Super Bowl.
the quarter game, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
So
done
you
that.
win
haven't I?
a quarter.
Yeah.
You don't win it
Well,
per se.
The quarter.
unless we're talking about the same thing.
yeah. I won a quarter once.
Who is it?
That's the Stedman. Should we take it?
Yeah, everyone knows Stedman.
David,
You got to put them up to the mic.
you
I
are.
thought I was going to get your voice message.
Well, it's close.
And
Oh,
then I was
nope,
gonna
nope.
give you a
Stop,
really
stop,
long-
stop talking.
Here, don't talk about your
No.
STDs yet.
You're on our podcast now.
Hey, hey,
It's been about a year since we had you on. Welcome
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
Stedman.
it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
We have not. We haven't done a Stedman in a little bit.
I know.
Stedman, didn't you just turn 50? 60? 55?
What's that?
Lyle, can you relay?
Oh, hold on. Ryan is asking what age you just turned because they knew I went to your birthday party.
Unless that was a cover-up for something.
Just turned 60,
Big
Oh.
60, yep.
and he is retiring this year.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
In his youth.
Gonna be the best decade yet.
I bet.
Nice.
I
Good to
bet.
hear.
Any life guidance you can give us?
Any life guidance?
Or how about a joke?
Words of wisdom from your 60
Or a
years.
joke. He's good at jokes.
Okay, that'll be a good way.
Well, I don't know. The podcast is public, right?
Oh yeah,
But we're rated
we're explicit.
we're explicit, so let it rip.
My mom does listen though.
Okay, then the joke that was at the front of my brain, I just checked that one off. I might need a second to come up with a good joke.
Wow.
Okay.
Crapper, get off the
Yeah.
pot, Stedman.
So you're calling I'm not skiing tomorrow, Stedman. I'm not going to ski in the rain.
Yeah, I was calling to see if you'd ski today.
No, Garnet was
Yeah,
sick.
It
Okay.
was wet. I didn't ski, but I talked to Dan Holman for a while.
Most people like it wet.
He was drenched.
Makes you go faster.
All right.
Less
Yeah.
friction,
Slippery.
Quick joke.
Well,
Come on.
Resistance.
Here we go.
less resistance.
Yeah.
you ready for a joke?
Ready
Yeah.
for a joke.
Okay, I think this one is probably explicit enough, but your mom won't disown you. So Sven had always wanted to buy a nice hunting rifle, but he just never saved up enough money. And he got his paycheck, and he had some overtime. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to go down and buy this hunting rifle. And so he goes down and he buys the whole thing. This really nice 30-06 hunting scope, case, everything. First thing he does, takes it over to his friend, and he's like, Mike, you got to see this gun. It's just the best gun ever. And so they take it out of the case, and he looks at it, and he's like, man, this is amazing. And he says, well, look at that scope. The scope is great. He says, oh, yeah. He says, I can see your house from here, Sven. He says, that's on the lowest magnifying setting. He says, look, you can turn that right in. Look through that now. He says, oh, my God, Sven, I can see right in the front window of your living room. And I can see your wife. And your wife's naked, Sven. And Leroy is over at your house, and he's naked too. And Sven is just losing it. And he's just livid. And he takes out a 30-06 shell, and he says to his buddy Mike, he says, I want you to take this shell, and I want you to put it right through my wife's head. He takes another one out, and he says, and I want you to take this one, and I want you to blow Leroy's balls off. And Mike looks through the scope again, and he says, you know what, Sven? I think I can do it in one shot.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, my friend. We got to say goodbye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
That's pretty good.
Do you know how hard it is to deliver a joke with no visual or
Yeah.
audio feedback from the person you're telling the joke to?
Yeah. I was like, this is a long-winded joke.
Yeah.
And he's a smart guy, and it took him a second, on the spot, just like,
Yeah, to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good one.
That was
I'll
good.
never remember it.
No,
What are we at, Roy?
got 4.5 minutes.
All right, so the rest of January here, we I don't think we've done a lot. We've been sick the whole time.
Yeah, we've been
And
each slowly getting sick on and off.
basketball. But we've been going to basketball games like
Yeah,
crazy. I guess Carter, our update, my oldest son, kind of he twisted his ankle at his school during 0-hour practice, and then or 0 hours class, and it was bad. He's kind of a whiner, so we took him to the hospital or the doctor, and they X-rayed it and saw a fracture in the metatarsal on the far end.
Mhm.
But
They-
it doesn't hurt there at all. And this is a couple of days ago, as it's progressed, we kind of think it's just a twisted ankle and that's an old fracture.
Well, yeah, because you said they barely caught it, right?
Yeah, they almost didn't see it. It was almost like what happened with my elbow, I guess. So we're hoping maybe he can get back out there and just have a twisted ankle type symptoms. Of course, we'll do whatever's best for him. But
Yeah.
so yeah, that kind of was a bummer because he just started ramping up on his
Yeah.
varsity play time and was starting to get comfortable being out on the court with
Yeah.
the big dogs. So before, he was just on borrowed time. He'd come out for 2
Like-
minutes at the end, get the
Yeah.
ball, boom, shoot it, and he was on fire.
Yeah.
And then he started getting more play time and running the offense and running different defenses. And the cerebral part of it, I think, got him second guessing himself. But he's definitely settling in. We're hoping the injury gets over with. But,
Yeah.
Nice.
you know, it makes you think as an older guy. The thing that popped into my head is like, oh, you only have 3 seasons of high school basketball left. Like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
hmm
It's just so injuries. You never. What could have been with all the great athletes of the,
Yeah.
of the world without injury? But
Sure, and especially how far along we are on treating
yeah,
injuries now compared to the 40s,
Oh,
50s,
yeah.
60s. I mean, even up in the 80s, 90s. I mean,
Right.
There's a whole lot of Uncle Ricos out there.
yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, even at his high school in a 0-hour class, he was able to get it in an ice bucket probably within 15 minutes
That's huge.
and taped through the whole day. So
Yeah,
it never really
huge.
swelled up.
Yeah.
But you just think like that would never happen at
No.
the
Yeah.
old days.
Just walk it off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just walk it off.
Roy, any updates on the end of your month?
No, we switched routes.
Oh, new bus route.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I'm driving nobody. It's amazing.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm driving people, but I mean, it's all easy.
None of your old friends are
No.
getting back on
I just do all inbound trips, then deadhead back. So,
Ah.
like, I'm driving with nobody because,
because you're out of service on
Yeah.
the way back.
yeah. So I'm out of service more than I'm driving.
Nice.
And so the best.
Well, that's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I just love your passion
I
for
know.
public service.
I love it.
It's so inspiring.
If I
It
could
is.
drive around empty all
Isn't it?
day, it'd be the best job.
Just-
Yep, just drive around, space out.
Oh man, yeah, I feel like I do that a lot when I work, but I listen to
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
I guess. Do you listen to
No,
anything?
you can't listen to anything.
Not
just-
even the radio.
No.
Like,
Unless someone's got their cell phone playing music or their own personal speaker.
what if you had a little Bluetooth
Nope, can't do
speaker? No?
Get fired.
Oh.
Can't even have an earbud in.
Hmm.
Can't look at your phone if you're in the seat.
Just all
Can't have a
distraction.
smartwatch.
all liability.
Not even a smartwatch.
Nope. Because you can read text messages on it.
Yeah.
Oh. So is there a timer or a clock somewhere?
Most
Oh,
bus
there's cameras
drivers-
everywhere.
No, but if you're driving and is there a clock that you can look at?
Yeah,
and
we
know
got a
what-
computer screen that tells you where you're supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
I think we just memorize all that stuff. This is the future, man.
So how do you look at the map while you drive?
Yeah. Well, that just happened. We
Yeah.
got maps this year.
Nice.
Or last year, I guess.
Okay.
Like a GPS.
Can you
like-
look at that?
Yeah, you have to look at it.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to. You can make it so it's just the old way when it's just your next spot you're supposed to be at.
Right.
Spot. Okay.
I like to watch the map, though, even though sometimes you're not where you're supposed to be on the map. Like, you'll be going down I-90, but it says you're, like, in Brown's Edition
Wow.
because it's stuck on a different route that the bus was on.
Oh, and
Different time of
hasn't
the day.
updated.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Not the best system, but it's something.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We got something new we're gonna do. If you happen to get bored, you can pop into our live video on Facebook, and you'll get to see in between the scenes here of what goes on when we're stopping the camera and
yeah,
stuff.
resetting the camera.
All right.
All right.
Well, Roy, with that, let's listen to some music.
yeah, let's go for it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Happy Hour. Today, now, Roy, we're drinking a drink, and
Yeah.
it is called
Is there alcohol in it?
the Orange Satchmo.
Mm.
Now, Satchmo, does anybody know what that means?
No, but I've heard it a lot.
It is the nickname of Louis Armstrong.
That's right.
Oh.
Do you think that's a slur?
Satchmo?
Yeah.
Like
Because
a
it refers
racist slur?
to a big mouth, and I think it's the poofy cheeks you get from
Mm.
blowing into the trumpet. So I don't. For some reason, I thought maybe it was a
To me,
slur.
it's not. I mean,
I'd never heard it before. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know. And I only found this drink on one website that we've actually been using for the last couple shows, but it's called the Drunkard's Almanac.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool, cool website if you guys are looking for cocktails. But anyhow, I just thought I'd ask that. I don't know if it. I don't think it is. I didn't see. I actually did Google. Is it a slur? And it kind of mixed results on that.
Mm,
But
sure.
so it's an old name for Louis
Louis
Armstrong. His nickname. He had a lot of nicknames, I guess, based on some loose research. But anyhow, the cocktail here is a direct tribute to Louis Armstrong. The Orange Satchmo is a variation on a Sazerac. Simple substitution, the Contro for the sugar. It makes the Satchmo a little drier than a Sazerac and adds an orange component. Following suit with an orange rather than a lemon twist completes the package, while dropping the twist into the drink is highly frowned upon in a Sazerac. It's okay in a Satchmo.
What?
All
So,
right.
let's give it a try.
Give it a shot.
Made with our own Spokane's Best Dry Fly Distilling.
Their first ever rye.
Locally sourced. It is, yeah,
Not bad.
Sazerac-ish.
Yeah.
That is. That's nice. I
Just
like the
right
orange.
amount of yeah, that's good.
It's like a little bit more like toned down.
Yeah. What does it say it was? Drier than a Sazerac? Or
Yeah.
Drier.
I got that.
meaning
Like it just leaves your mouth. Like it, because
Yeah.
I think there's less stuff diluting it.
less sugary?
Yeah.
Less sugary.
Yeah, it would be less sugar because usually a full sugar cube's in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this just has a half ounce of. So this is what's in it is a 2 ounces of rye whiskey, as previously stated from Dry Fly.
Yep.
And a half ounce of Contro, a dash of Peychaud's bitters, and a teaspoon of absinthe.
Mm.
I just went with a half ounce for 3 drinks. I think that's
Yeah.
probably around that. But yeah, quality cocktail.
Yeah. Not
What's
bad
that?
at all.
That is good.
Taste.
I had to order it.
So for happy hour, I got some prompts for you guys. Are the knobs on a toaster merely just a timer?
Yeah. Because it's going to adjust the time for how dark you want your toast.
Right. Do you think that's commonly known? But it's just a timer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm-
I mean, I don't know if
think
it's
I-
commonly known, but I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
So when you have the gauge, you
Yeah.
know, it's either numbers or it's a thinner bar that goes to a
Yeah.
wider bar, and you dial it in, and you feel like you have a lot of control. Why wouldn't it just have the amount of time it toasts for?
I don't know. Maybe so you feel like you have more power than you really do.
Well,
And and isn't control an illusion? I mean, what do we really control?
that's kind of my point here.
I know.
You want your toast toasted the right way, and
Yeah.
instead of just making every toaster, they all heat up the same temperature, it seems
Yeah.
like. So why not
So-
just say I like a 30-second toast
I
on my
like
toast?
nice golden brown.
Yeah.
In my faraway thought there, it was like, how is that timer done? It's done as
They're all
by
different.
no, they're all the same.
If I choose 2 on my toaster, we should do a toast
A
off.
toaster test.
Yeah, we all
Everyone bring
our
their toaster.
toasters in, same bread. We all select 3 and see what we get.
Yeah.
But the mechanism is the same. It gets up to a certain temperature and then it goes boom, shuts it off. That's all it does. It's just when this gets to a temperature, done.
So that's different
That's my
than a
guess.
timer.
That is different. But isn't that
It's like a
time?
thermostat.
So if I
But
say
isn't that time?
number
I mean, how long
10,
it takes it to get to this temperature, and then it goes boom.
that sounds more complicated than like
No,
this.
But those are like Lois said, a thermostat
yeah,
gets to a temperature and it shuts off. And even though you're pushing a button, it's the same as like sliding a lever or
Oh, I had a lever sliding thermostat.
oh yeah,
oh yeah, you've been all around the
thermostat
block.
or a toaster.
Yeah.
I've had them both.
That's what we had in the house when we bought it, and I switched to like a programmable one. Now we got a
Mostly
smart
it
one.
had buttons.
Yeah.
And a twister. All right. Well.
Anyways, yeah.
Woo,
Thought there'd be a lot more controversy on that one.
yeah,
Nope.
no.
I'm in the morning. I'm like, okay, 2 and
A
1.
2? That's like barely toasted.
Yeah, but it gets the little bagels they do for the kids, like
Oh.
raunchy.
Mm.
But then you put it, and there's also a bagel setting, which makes sense because it turns off the outside and you only toast the inside.
Mm.
But our toaster also has a frozen button or a snowflake,
Okay.
whatever that
Yeah, we got a
means.
frozen one. Yeah.
This is a fancy toaster.
We got a frozen one.
Okay, what do you think it does?
It's hotter, I guess.
What it should do is warm up more gradually to get through the frost and then hit its heat cycle.
Hmm.
My opinion.
Interesting.
How do
Right.
you like your things toasted? Do you like just a gentle toast, or
So
do
it's
you like
still
it
pretty much white.
white,
No.
but with but toasty? There's a little crunch to it,
Yeah.
or like brown.
I like
and
a
then
nice
dark
gold.
brown.
I
Or
think
gold. Okay.
if I'm the only way I can describe how I like toast is I like it at its first stage where you could rip it apart.
Mm.
And then
It's
soft in the
toasted
middle.
all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, all the way through.
Yeah, like a
Okay, I like it a little soft in the middle.
little
Yeah.
bready.
Firm on the outside, and then
Yeah.
That reminds me of stale toast, stale bread.
Hmm. Well, yeah.
stale.
I mean, you're kind of.
You're staling your bread.
Kind
We should invent the bread staler. All right, next question. I bet this one's really gonna hit hard based off of the last one. Do you guys ever change the power level on your microwave?
No. I don't think there's that option on ours.
Oh,
We have a
every
small. We have
microwave.
we have one of the small microwaves.
every microwave has a power setting.
I don't know. Because if I use a regular microwave, I always overcook things.
Hmm.
So ours is like low powered, small, because we don't have a lot of counter space.
Well, it's a lot of fun because it's usually like 1 to 10. Nobody ever messes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Start playing around with it. It really gives you a nice,
Yeah.
nice different heat up, real different feel to the food. If you're reheating from a fridge, don't go
Yeah.
put that sucker on high. Go to 50% power.
Auto deep
Mm.
or auto heat.
Let it. No, you control it. You take the power back, Lyle.
This is a good one.
You gotta fight the power of that beat. Who said
Nicole,
it? Who said it? Who said it?
It sounds like Rage Against the Machine.
No,
Can't do what you told me.
different.
the Pixies.
No, Public Enemy.
Oh,
Oh, I wouldn't have pulled that out.
blind spot of mine.
Yeah.
I listen to real music. Mac Miller, you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Macklemore.
Mac Miller.
Oh, okay.
I've never liked Macklemore.
Let's get back to the microwave.
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
ever adjusted the power level?
So Nicole and I both had conferences, parent-teacher conferences this week.
Mm-hmm.
So Thursday, I block out, so I'm home like at 4:30 to watch the kids.
Okay.
She stays late. I block out Friday to stay late.
Mm-hmm.
I come home on Friday, and she's like microwaving chicken
Mm.
Sure.
from a frozen form.
We're just de-thawing it.
No, not dethawing.
Unthawing it.
The full
Cook.
cook.
Oh, yeah, unthawing, de-thawing.
And-
whatever.
And I
thawing.
got there halfway through. She'd done her first batch,
If you
and
unthaw it, wouldn't you be refreezing it?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
double negative. And I just look at her and I go, "Really?"
Yeah.
And she just gets like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can't
She
trust
knew-
chicken in the microwave.
"No," but it wasn't like,
You can cook
Unth-
it. Man, you might need to defrost
no.
it first.
And I was like,
Thaw it.
"Sweetie, you got to watch this, and you got to flip it, and you got to be like interactive with it."
Sure.
She just like let it cook.
Set it and forget it.
The bottom layer of the turkey
Mm.
was like a boot. I
There's
couldn't.
a chicken.
Sorry, the chicken. I couldn't cut
You're changing
through
your
it.
story.
I couldn't cut through it. And I just looked at
Did
it.
you eat it?
I took off all the good parts and then took over. But yeah.
Now, I've got a different take on this. This is totally the big heads you chefs in the kitchen get. It's like, oh, I can't eat it. Me, somebody that just eats what's made all the time, you just shut up and eat it. And you say thanks.
And then you get
And
salmonella
that's
poisoning.
it. Well, I don't know. I mean, my chef doesn't tend to go into the microwave cooking of frozen chicken too
Yeah.
often.
I
Frozen
actually
nuggets, though.
Yeah,
That's-
but
Is
they're
there a
pre-cooked
difference?
though.
That's
They've already
different
been
pre-cooked.
pre-cooked.
You're just warming it up.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different beast.
Touche.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
Um,
cook more often.
No, I actually called your wife.
Retired.
I called your wife and asked her about it. I was like, "Have
Yeah.
you ever done that?" And she's like, "No."
No.
We've defrosted
No.
chicken in there, but
She said,
Yeah.
"Defrost,
Yeah.
yes, but not cook
But
from
really,
frozen."
throwing it in the hot water in the sink is
Yeah, we do that
just as
mostly.
fast, it
Yeah.
seems like.
Just change the hot water every
Interesting.
now and then.
So how was it?
Well, he didn't get salmonella.
You're here.
I salvaged it. Yeah.
Good.
A lot of alcohol to
Hey, you gotta.
choke it down.
It's one way you gotta learn it somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Roy, what's our time here? We've got probably
7.
10, 7. All right, this is the last question for happy hour. It's just a prompt. In what form is a potato best consumed? For example, you have baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato salad, potato chips, potato pancakes, potatoes au gratin, scalloped potatoes, French fries, curly fries, tater tots, brine potatoes, potato skins, gnocchi, home-style potatoes, hash browns, potato soup, potato salad, twice-baked potato, roasted potatoes, or German potato salad.
Hmm.
What's your favorite white guys?
So we have to go 50-50 with mashed and hash.
Hmm,
Oh, that's yeah.
classic.
Yeah, I'm a big
That
fan of
doesn't
mashed
surprise
potatoes,
me. Yeah.
and I love hash browns.
How do you make your mashed potatoes? Amy always throws in a stick
Well-
of cream cheese in there.
Yeah,
So,
Andrew does sour cream and cheese.
really?
Yeah.
Sour cream.
Yeah.
I'm positive on it.
I'm not going to say it.
You don't think so?
No. I'm baiting you on your sour cream tendencies.
Well, yeah, that's true. It took a lot of convincing.
For the record, Roy is not a big sour cream fan. And
No.
he's told me that approximately 9,000 times since I've known him for the last 5 years.
But if it's cooked into something,
Okay, sure.
Sure.
I just don't
changes the
like it,
texture.
like
cold.
like slapped on a taco or something.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard the story, Ryan.
Yeah.
What do I got to tell you every time?
What do you mean?
I haven't
Yeah,
heard
no,
this
so-
story. Let's hear it.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
If it's in its natural form.
Is it texture?
No,
or-
I'll eat it if it's on it, but I don't. If I can not have it, I'll not take it.
Huh.
Yeah, first time hearing this, huh? But yeah, no, but it's sour cream and cheese,
Yeah,
and I think maybe a little bit of milk.
right.
Yeah.
And you just-
Always milk in
and
there.
with skin on, Skin on the
Mm.
potato.
Skin
potatoes.
on, yeah.
red potatoes.
Home style mashed
Oh, red.
potato.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's the best.
It's the spot.
Yeah,
You gravy kind of guy on that?
if there's gravy with it, yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I'll put gravy on mashed potatoes every time.
I like mashed potatoes if there's gravy, of course, but just with a little bit of butter in there.
Butter
Yeah.
and salt, pepper.
But yeah.
Well, you know how I feel about butter, so.
What do you mean? You would never do butter?
I'll
Texture?
throw it in it.
Too slippery?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Like a little natural.
I honestly can't remember the question. Oh, yeah.
Potatoes.
How about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite is the hash brown cheesy potatoes. Have you guys
Oh,
had those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
like the
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, the hash brown casserole.
Yeah.
Casserole.
casserole.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Casserole.
Cast it in a hole.
Casserole.
And then I got to go with a salt and vinegar potato chip.
Mm,
Oh,
Ugh.
not my favorite.
oh,
More of a barbecue or spicy guy.
Yeah.
oh, salt and vinegar.
Tim's
Damn.
jalapenos.
Huh?
Jalapeno chip.
Oh,
Try
you
the salt and
can't-
vinegar.
That's the original. You can't just have one. You gotta eat the whole.
I know, but then you regret it
Yeah.
because the heat catches up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's just that meme of Yoda going suffering.
Yeah. They're the best.
How about you?
You know, I like Roy's mashed potatoes. I think mashed potatoes attain an easier higher floor for mashed potatoes. But I think the baked potato has a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Sure, just
a
all
lot
the
of
stuff
options.
you can
It's
add
just
to it.
yeah, you can really a good one because I always
And you
cut
get
it
the
up,
bacon
eat the
bits?
skin, you know.
Are we talking a
sour
russet?
cream.
I mean, a
Oh,
baker.
yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be.
It's
Has
got to
to
be a
be.
baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way I like them, bake them or whatever.
Or maybe
whatever.
a Yukon, but
Somehow Amy
Yeah.
cooks them, and they appear on my plate. Fork it,
mm-hmm. Let the heat
little
out.
squeeze, pull it apart, jumble it up, butter, sour cream, chives, little cheese,
Just a little
a little
cheese.
salt. Yeah, I
Little
don't like
salt,
it too cheesy.
I like to make it so the cheese and bacon become one.
See, then I just get a glob because I get talking and I get back to it
Then
and
it
it's
cools
like, oh,
off.
great.
Yeah. You just gotta dive in.
Sour cream, butter,
Not a fan.
and then like I like getting it nice and flat, and I eat the potato skin towards the end. Ooh.
Try this on a baker. Instead of cutting it open, you cut it
Oh, a
vertically,
Hasselback.
and then you like carve out. So you just have the potato skin,
Yeah.
and then you put in your yummies.
Yeah, I've done that.
And
It's
eat that.
I fucking forget what it's called, but I've
Roy
done that before.
distracted me with Hasselback.
That's what it's called. It's the type of potato.
Is that what it's
It's
called?
when you do the baked potato and you slice it, and then you put like the cheese and stuff. in
No,
the
no.
slices.
I'm talking about the whole potato.
Yeah, yours is
Cut
like
it
a
in
bomb.
half.
It's
You-
a something bomb,
You-
potato
you-
bomb or something.
You like empty
Twice
it out.
baked potato.
No, you're not twice baking it. You're still
Use like an
keeping
apple core and like take the center of it.
Yeah, and then you put butter and salt
Yeah.
in the middle and just eat the potato skin.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what it's called right now.
It's not a Hasselback. That's a quarterback.
No,
for the
but it's
Seahawks.
also potato style.
I didn't name it.
I know, but I'm just telling you it exists. You didn't do a deep enough dive,
Oh,
apparently.
I did a really big dive on this. Hasselbeck. What's actually? I do remember coming across that.
Oh yeah, see, calling the kettle.
I'm
calling me
gonna
a liar.
look that up. Hasselbeck potatoes.
Now, haven't you met
Now that is the
Mr.
same as a scallop potato, in my opinion.
No,
It's roughly
it's the whole
same.
potato though.
Look, that's a.
That's a scallop
No,
potato.
but it's still it's not cut all the way through. It's not cut all the way through.
It's a scallop potato.
Okay, whatever. Say what you say.
Mine is a potato skin.
Yeah, yours was really good and creative and original and
Yeah.
something new. I didn't name Roy's.
It's different, man.
Roy's Roying it up.
Trust me.
All right, I imagine we're towards the end of this
Yeah.
segment.
Au gratin is my least favorite potato.
All right, are we going to attempt another live segment?
I don't
here?
know. We didn't get rave reviews last time.
Let me text my mom to watch this.
Let's
right.
got to do it again. So, all right, everybody.
Or, oh, my friend Susie. I'll have her watch.
We are going to go live on Facebook in between segments here.
Yep.
Let's do it.
To be honest, potatoes are fucking glorious in any state.
Oh, yeah.
Can't explain it.
It's just the magic that you
It's
do.
just- it's
Yeah.
like that's 10,000 hours
Not-
we're getting at.
Not
you know?
sure if this beer is good.
Oh, the
Squeeze the
scrunchy.
can, yeah.
Oh,
That just means the aluminum's thin.
Yeah.
I think it's because they were out on the deck.
Yeah.
And so, like, they probably got, like, super cold and then they
Froze.
came back in the house.
no, nothing could go bad.
No, like, I think it might have, like, expanded the can
Yeah.
from, like,
Yeah.
Oh, I
freezing.
So
Push
it
the
almost
seams.
burst.
Yeah.
If you can not, I think it's fine.
We'll find out.
Smell it.
Watch. This is Roy's first drink of a
The
frozen
old
beer.
The
It's
old,
not frozen right now.
the
though.
old
Unfrozen.
smell
It's an
test.
unthawed free beer.
It's good. No, it's not good.
Oh, take 2 drinks. You can never go off the one.
Shh. Smell
Swish
it.
it around.
Smell it
Normal.
again. Smell it again.
Squeeze the can.
Oh, it smells not good.
You're smelling too much.
Oh, that was a big drink.
You're smelling your beard.
Yeah, I don't think it carbonated.
Oh, it's flat.
Yeah. Bummer.
Go to the backup. Go into the backup.
Got the good old
How does
backup.
that one feel?
Oh,
let me
perfect.
feel
I
it.
just bought these ones yesterday.
Oh, okay.
This is from when we went on our trip.
Oh, okay.
But there's another can in my fridge that's like, ugh, no way. No way am I opening it.
Well, that's like that fridge has a bunch of Bud Light in it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
From
So,
the 4th of July or something.
I don't know what. Yeah, it must have been.
Have
whatever
you looked in
showed
it?
up. I'm not sure when I did see it in the winter at some point. Uh-oh.
Well,
Is it wet?
did they blow up?
It's dry.
Good.
You got a Barks root beer in here too.
Nice.
And some water.
Well, you know, they fridges are basically big insulation things.
That's right.
I think that one might actually. Did the light turn on?
Yeah. So it's plugged in.
in, ready to go. See,
Oh,
we
yeah.
keep everything ready to go for spring here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get back to the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Let's get on topic.
All right.
Hi, Marcia.
This is a new segment of the week here.
Right, we probably got about 15.
Okay. The
A little
segment
delayed.
is called Now or Then.
What is now and what's then? Now's now. Present.
Yeah, now is present.
And how far back is then?
Then we'll be up to discussion.
Okay.
Cinema.
Okay.
Then.
Are you just saying random words and we're supposed to say if it's
Or
current
is
or
it-
not?
Yeah, is
no,
it-
no. What did you like it more as? What do you wish it was? Would you wish it was how it is now, or do you wish it was back?
No,
then?
back in the
Oh.
day when it was like it was an event.
Yeah, cinema.
Yeah, now it's like, well, am I going to pay this bill this week or no?
No. I like it now that because we've got I mean, what we watch. I mean, we've got more options than
Are
we
you
can
you're talking
watch.
like movie theater though, right?
Well,
Or you mean in
Movies?
general?
cinema. That's why I put it that way.
What's
it's a little
cinema?
ambiguous.
I thought you were talking about like the movie theater
I
experience.
mean, that's probably the traditional interpretation of it, Roy.
Yeah. Literal
Um,
interpretation.
Let's move that off the bar.
Come on,
But
get your shit together.
let's make it as broad as you need it to make your decision.
Well, if you're
now
talking
or
about
then.
just access now,
cinema, would probably mean
but if you're talking just like the movie
Well,
theater experience,
it's changed though, because like now your theater's in your house. Not a lot
Yeah.
of people go to the theaters.
I don't
so
know they're still
that's the
up
basis
and
of the
running. To
question.
be honest,
Yeah. But I wish there's some movies you probably want to see in the theater, but
Dune 2. I think we should all go to.
have you seen the
you're gonna
thing
go
going viral about the popcorn cup for it?
Yeah.
I've not-
I guess it looks very similar to Fleshlight.
Yeah, flashlight with some pit of Sarlacc.
Yeah.
claws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw a meme of that, but it was like clean version,
Mm.
and I was looking at it like, what in the world is that?
Yeah. Looks like it could be a fun time for someone alone.
I think I am gonna go now on this one.
Yeah.
I like the way movies used to be produced and come out, but there's just like at this point in my life, I'm never gonna go to the theater.
Yeah.
No chance to. So we could see every movie that comes out within like a month.
Yeah.
I mean, just remember, like, you see it in a preview in the theater, and I can't wait to see that, and then it comes out, and then it's like limited release on the East Coast,
Mhm.
and then it may or may not get to your city, then you finally see it, and then you're hoping to see it at Blockbuster someday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think as a total vibe.
Speaking of Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Never had one.
Really?
Yeah. We had Weeby Video in the town I grew up. And then I finally got here to this neighborhood, and they had one at the Shadle Shopping Center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I've made it.
Yeah.
I got a Blockbuster card,
Yeah.
living the high life, deploy, come back, closed. I'm like, son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? I finally made it to the top.
Yeah, wow.
And it just went out of business.
You never got the joy.
No, because in Area Heights, you had some other knockoff video store thing.
Hollywood
Sure,
Video.
just a
Not Hollywood.
local.
It was a local thing.
Mom and pop.
Huh.
But yeah, I was like,
awesome.
I finally made it to the top of the
Yeah.
movie rental companies.
Jeez.
Just only got to go there like twice.
Yeah.
So pissed.
Lyle, now or then? Cinema.
Now.
No.
I mean, remember when we watched Batman?
Yeah.
Well, you're just not a movie watcher.
No, I've watched that movie 2 times since. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
like-
watched it again. It was
But
good.
like having to sit there and not be able to push pause,
Right.
and go pee or
yeah,
do whatever. So
Sneak
it's like
off to
yeah.
another
If we're talking
bar.
about the access of
the access
digital
is-
content, like movie wise, then I'd go
Right.
now. But if you're talking about like, the experience of going to movie theater, I'd go then.
Yeah.
But it's got to be special movies now, like big.
Well, yeah.
Epic.
Well, I think that's the only thing that goes to theaters anymore. And kids' movies.
Yeah, and kid. Yeah.
Right.
it's-
Because everything's like, oh, only on Netflix, only on Apple,
Right.
only on Hulu.
Yeah, you're not going to go to a theater and watch a murder mystery. I mean,
No.
No. Yeah. No.
It's got to be an action.
It's got to be visually like Dune 2, which
Dune 2 would be a good one. I think might not come out till 25 though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the strike messed everything up.
They're
Yeah.
really pushing that one.
But anyway, visually, if
Yeah.
visual effects on a movie are, I mean, on that big screen and that sound that a theater can
Yeah.
produce. I mean,
I don't know. When I just
Yeah.
watched Napoleon, with just alone at my house, just,
Napoleon Dynamite.
yeah, with the sound bar and the subwoofer,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good. But also, I didn't have the kids because they're at school,
Right. Yeah.
and so it was like complete
Pete-
quiet except for the dog barking every now and then.
Right.
Yeah, that's heaven.
Yeah,
That makes
recline
a
back.
difference.
Yeah.
I think they've improved how the audio signals to those sound
Yeah.
bars and stuff. Because I mean, when we watched Masters of the Air last night, it sounded
Yeah, like you were right in the
we were
cockpit.
just right there. Yeah, that was.
It was good.
Let's save that.
Okay.
Next one. Communication. Now or then.
Then,
Hmm.
because a lot of like teenagers and youth now don't know how to talk to someone in person. It's just an awkward situation.
Aren't teenagers always awkward?
No, but I mean, like, they don't know how to answer a question. They don't know how to say hello or thank you or not be like this or like have headphones on, just be oblivious to everything.
Roy, who's supposed to teach the teenagers?
Their parents, not me,
Is it because their parents are on phones?
probably.
Yeah.
But it's just they don't know how to interact with the real like world.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I agree with your answer, but I don't
No.
think I agree with that reasoning.
Hmm.
I think that's the whole like the comic book theory, which is my own theory.
Sounds
Which is
something
like,
made
you
up.
know,
What is the comic?
Back in the
book
day,
theory?
like
Back in
their
the day,
parents are like, quit reading that shit. You know,
Mhm.
that's gonna ruin your brain. And then
Yeah.
now it's just like Call of Duty and cell phones.
Or like,
it's
don't
just-
sit too close to the TV. You'll
it's
get
always
cancer.
gonna be something to the scapegoat of pop culture that
Yeah,
that parents
I
blame.
don't know. It's
everything
just
on.
annoying to me because I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, not even all they have to do is say student, and a lot of them will just do this, just walk right past you. It's like, are you fucking serious? You can't even
Yeah.
just say one word to get a free ride.
right.
Just fucking walk right past. Like, I'm not even here.
What about a little leg trip?
I got a door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And just to get out of that little compartment that we have, like you gotta back your seat all the way out, then you gotta like swing sideways, then get out because they have all these bars now that the doors are connected to that make it even narrower.
Hey, that means your seat's not already all the way back out.
I know.
It's because you've lost some
No,
weight, right?
you'd have to be so big to have that thing all the way back.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, good job, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So you're saying then, or
Yeah, I'm
then.
saying then.
Well, communication now or then. Remember how we just texted today? It was so nice.
It was nice.
Don't you just
I'm
bring the
glad
cord
about-
through the house to your room, closing the door.
I'm glad about how I grew up with no cell phones, none of that instant communication.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going back now. I mean, we've got it. There's no
Yeah.
going back. And the other aspect, I can give my kids their phones and I can track them and see where they're at.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, it's huge.
Huge perk.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a small town, so that wasn't a big concern. But now I'm in a small city. Are we a small city?
Yeah.
We're a
on the
small
smaller
city.
side.
We're a
I
small
wonder
city.
if we're still the second biggest city in Washington. Because that
I
was our
think
big
so.
claim to fame for a long
If
time.
you added the
but-
Valley and Liberty Lake.
No,
yeah.
I think the metropolitan area we're number 2.
Oh, well, yeah, but I meant Spokane City. It used to be
Oh.
the second biggest city in
No.
No, it's probably Tacoma.
Yeah.
Bellevue or something
Yeah.
like
But
that.
anyway, it's nice to here's your phone.
Yeah,
Keep it on you.
yeah.
I mean, this was a huge city when I moved here, like
Oh.
personally.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And people are like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, this is massive. They're like, this
Yeah.
is like nothing. I'm like, that's
It's
big.
huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the biggest thing that we'd ever go to is like Eugene and Springfield.
Right.
Mine was Helena, Montana.
And I think those two combined are the size of Spokane at the time
Mm.
because they were just divided by the interstate.
Yeah, I just remember growing up here, and it was always like if we went anywhere, it was like I'm from Spokane,
Yeah.
loser, and then we'd always be like, "It's the second largest city in the state." Okay.
we're number 2.
Yeah.
For me, this is a really hard one. This question makes me think of is I want to get to a place where it's totally normal if your cell phone is flipping off,
Yeah. Probably never going to happen.
like unreachable, because that
Yeah.
was the nice part. I think in the early days is like you could be unreachable but not unavailable,
Yeah.
and I think maybe it's just my own my own Freudian whatever
Mhm.
coming out. It's like it'd be nice to just I don't really not really connected to this phone, but I don't know during fridge might have turned on. So
Oh,
Yeah.
so I think I'm gonna say now, the caveat that we learned from the past.
And
I liked more of a personal connection.
well, and that makes me think about when my brother-in-law, we'd go up to the lake and we'd shut our phones down.
Yeah,
Well, it must be nice to be on that side of the lake where you got cell service.
Nope. And the
we used to
only
leave ours on; they would work.
Yeah. Unless it's like 2 a.m.
He had to turn his off in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh.
and the only way they could call you was the landline.
Yeah,
And it was like the
Well,
people that needed to get a hold of you, there's the landline number. So our phones are done.
yeah, yeah,
It was so nice.
yeah.
Because you're not stressed out about what email am I missing. I mean,
I would like to see
Right.
Carter use
Oh yeah.
whatever the analog
the
phones or
the
whatever.
rotary?
phone.
What are we at?
We probably need to shut this one down
Oh,
pretty quick or
all right.
take a quick break
Well,
and reset.
I've seen the memes or whatever of like kids trying to do it, and they're just like it's like monkeys in
Yeah.
a zoo cage with like tools. Like, huh? Hello? It
Yeah.
was a British one. That's and they're, hello, mommy? No, it doesn't work. It's so fun. I can look that up again. It's so funny.
and remember the long cords
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would stretch. and
Yeah. You better hope
stretch.
it's long enough to get into your room through the hallway.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
can
quiet. Yeah.
Somewhat have privacy.
Yeah.
Cordless phones.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a game changer.
That was.
You could go anywhere in the house without a cord attached to you.
Yeah.
But you had to plug them back in.
Yeah, you had to hang them back up at the end.
Yeah.
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 I remember my
Alright.
friend's mom had like one of the cell phones that was like a briefcase
Oh yes.
because she had like a restaurant.
Well, let's
And
nice
It was,
cutting edge.
yeah, it was impressive.
Cutting edge.
Well, should we put a pin in this segment and come
Yeah.
back for a few more
Let's take a quick,
questions of now or then? And
quick pause.
quick pause or a...
Nope, quick pause.
Well, Roy, we
Quick-
could do
nope,
we
quick
could
pause.
Do we could do a
Quick pause, reset.
we could do a thingy.
No,
We've been
let's just
doing.
do a quick
Quick.
reset.
What did you say, Lyle?
Quick thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, welcome back to a continuation of the segment of the week. First, I'd like to inform everybody that it is a cozy 59 degrees in
That's
here.
right.
Oh, sweating a little bit.
With
That's-
one propane heater and a wood burner
Yeah,
stove.
the stove is our pride and joy.
Yeah.
It's the biggest upgrade we've ever done here.
Well, I think the wall helped.
It
The
definitely
metal
will.
wall.
Yep.
Should we name the stove?
I think it needs
mean, it's
to
gonna have
want
to-
to be named.
Yeah.
You know, it needs to.
Happen
It's gotta come
organically.
naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't force something like
No.
that.
I'm gonna name it Larry,
Bill.
so you can fill it full of wood. I didn't.
That's,
mean to say
Beaver.
Larry.
that's good.
Larry is just
that's good.
A name of mine.
Nope.
But then that you happen
No
to.
personal
That is-
connection.
nope.
My bad. I really did not mean that.
Name
It
it
made
Beaver.
All right.
It made me laugh.
Continuation of the segment of the week. We are playing Now or Then.
Yeah.
I think it's going well. We
Very
did
loose.
cinema. We did communication. Next up, fashion.
Well, then is now.
Roy is just the pot that stirs the
Wow.
kettle.
It is. Because, like,
He's
the
like
mom jeans are coming back in fashion. Like, the low cut, tight jeans are going away.
This is like my comic book theory.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's coming. Everything goes back around. I just
I
saw that, what is it, Jinko jeans?
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't
No.
seen Jinko jeans coming back.
I'm starting to see some reels.
What are Jinko jeans? Are those the
They
hammer?
were no,
the hammer
come on.
pants?
No, those
No.
were something else. Those are called something else.
So you could understand Montana is it's like a hammer pant that's made out of jeans,
Denim.
but the cuff isn't there at the bottom. It just goes.
It's like the whole pant leg is this big.
We're talking like 30 inches on the bottom
Yeah.
of each of your legs.
You're like, you could put like 3 other legs in the legs.
They're like bell bottoms, but the bell starts at your
Hip.
hip.
I missed
that
out on
fad
that.
never came
No.
to your
No,
town?
that did.
Oh,
that
man.
Didn't reach small
You
town
missed out.
Montana.
And then like the button up blue flame shirts to go with it.
Yeah. I
What-
had one pair of Jinko jeans.
Never owned a pair.
One. I begged for them, and they were like the slim down, literally slim.
Slim,
But,
so they were
uh,
2 inches thinner than the normal one.
What I mean was like they're not that intense, but I
Yeah.
was so proud of those things. Thanks, Mom. What were you about to say?
What about the hammer pants? The
Yeah.
and not the hammer
had a
pants,
pair.
but they were like
Well, I'm
the.
basically wearing them. These are kind of hammer
Yeah.
pants.
No, they're not wide enough in
They're-
the thigh.
There'd be elastic at the bottom.
What? There
They
was
kind of were like a. They
a
kind of went like
genie
this.
type of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the genie
Yeah.
pant.
I dream it, or
That's
like
coming probably
the-
next.
Not I dream, but genie.
Not. I know.
She was a
It
girl.
was gonna be Aladdin. Aladdin pants.
What about the bodysuit? That's what I remember best about the early '90s.
The windbreaker sets.
The bur- No, the body-
Windbreakers.
One day in PU in those things, you got the fucking burnt holes in the knees. You know.
They look so fresh the first day.
Oh
though.
yeah. And then the breakaways. Remember those? Everyone had
Oh,
breakaways.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yeah. I had like 3 pairs of those
And
things.
it's
man.
like, why are you wearing those?
And then you break them away. It's like, oh, now I gotta fucking put all these buttons back together.
yeah.
Like you'd go to pee, like, oh, I'm ready.
So bodysuits were a big thing in your.
bodysuits. 92. But this is Montana, so maybe we're like
So 92 is
all
82.
the girls were like these bodysuits with like pants underneath. I mean, it was fantastic.
I've
Mm.
never been a real big fan of the female bodysuit as a look.
Are you talking about the jumper?
I think
Not the
I'm trying to
jumper.
connect with him, Roy.
Hold on.
But no, are you talking about the jumper though? The
That's
thing that
I think what I thought he was talking about.
I think it's different.
So it was a bodysuit where it went here, and then they wore shorts underneath it, and then tights.
No.
Maybe that was bolder.
Are you talking about a leotard?
What are you talking about?
A bodysuit would be the whole body.
Start from the foot.
So it was.
Yeah.
No,
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
feet
start-
up.
Start from the breasts. Let me put
I'm
it
gonna
in a
start
language you can
top.
understand.
Yeah. Let's stop. Let's start top.
Start at the eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a bodysuit, and they would
You're talking
clip it underneath, and then
Oh,
they
those
wear,
are back right now. I don't think it's called
Oh.
a bodysuit though.
So like a swimsuit
A singlet,
with shorts.
Yeah, and it could be long sleeve, short sleeve.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
Connects in
we
the
need
middle,
to connect this to
like
the
a
movie.
onesie.
So our language is different.
It's an adult onesie. It clips together in the middle like a baby onesie.
So it's very tight fitting, and it could be long sleeved or short sleeved, but it was very form fitting.
And then
then
you
they-
wore pants or
and then they
shorts
wore,
over it.
like,
yeah.
pants
That's a
or-
thing right now.
Oh, so that's coming back.
Yeah.
It's a blind spot of mine.
Okay, that
It's not
is.
a fashionista. It's all right.
Uh-huh.
We don't all got the eye.
And I'm sorry I don't have the verbal.
I don't have to be everybody.
No, you don't. You be yourself.
You know, I'm just me. I'm so fucking proud of that.
Yeah. I am downtown a lot though, so I
thanks
see
for
it all.
articulating that.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've been wearing leggings and shorts for
Yeah.
30 years.
You know, you got to vent that furnace
I,
every now and then.
I know you got it all locked in there.
I
Let
brought
it
it
breathe.
around.
That just seals in the juices.
I know. You
I
got those fancy breathable Hanes underwear.
You know why your pubes never change colors?
Why is that?
Because it's sealing the juices. Protein.
Yeah. I didn't know salt was protein.
Salt.
Salt?
Salt.
A lot
yeah.
of
I
salt.
think that's sodium.
Sodium. You know what I'm talking about? Roy knows what I'm talking about.
Not the same as protein.
All right. Oh, we're taking a turn here. I might have written this thinking other people would be here when I think I made this when we were going to Priest Lake.
Oh, okay.
Um,
We almost got an episode up there.
and I thought this
Almost.
would be funny.
Then we drank too much.
God, yeah.
I'm gonna skip it and save it to last.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to music.
Okay.
Now or then.
Gently
Lyle,
spoken.
They're going on tour.
I know.
Have they ever
Again.
stopped?
No.
I think for a little bit.
Hmm.
They had to have.
We all got side projects.
Yeah.
Okay, now or then. Come on, let's get through this.
All right.
You could do this.
Focus.
Now or then. Now or
Yeah.
then. Music. Now or then.
No.
Oh, I'm ashamed of you.
Yeah. No.
Name one band from one song
now.
from this year.
From this year?
For
Well,
last
let's say
year.
last year.
From the last 5 years.
2023.
Name one song from the last 5 years.
Well, I could do that.
So I'm going to
Can
skew
he?
that.
He's
And,
skewing.
No, I'm going to change that. I'm going to
You're gonna augment it.
not augment it. I'm going to change the question. Music I have found this year that I enjoy.
Well, it's got to be current.
We called you on your shit. Boom.
My big fan is
Okay.
George Ezra,
Okay.
and
He's still
Yeah.
pretty current.
Oh, that's current. Yeah, I'm taking.
George Ezra. I'm big down into him.
I'd take that.
Yeah,
He goes down on him.
George. Handsome
All right.
guy,
Let
but
me put you on the spot here.
I like new music and I like new sounds. And
George Ezra or Steve Winfield?
George Ezra.
Oh wow, really?
Hmm.
Wow.
I'm going then.
Hands down, huh?
Oh,
Roy, nope's asked you that.
I'm just telling you. That shouldn't be a question.
Can you
Well,
tell me
how did you respond to that?
How'd you
I'm
arrive to
going
that?
then.
you going then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with all that music.
Why? Because
It's tired.
It was just better. It wasn't just like everything you hear nowadays, it's just anyone can make it up.
Listen to George Ezra.
I have. Every time you have control of the music.
I know.
is there a
Green,
difference
green grass.
between-
Mer, 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 mer.
He's got deeper stuff.
What did you answer to cinema? Did you say now
No.
or then?
Now?
Is there a difference between those two? I think those two are linked in the way that you would answer them.
I don't-
Access. Access.
I don't
'Cause
think
it's
so.
the
That's what
same
it comes
theory.
down to is access.
Roy, you're thinking more of the product, right? The
Yeah.
actual music.
Yeah. You're talking about. You're just talking about access.
I'm
That-
just talking about music. Anything.
Yeah,
everything.
I would rather listen to anything before, like 2010.
But you couldn't do that then.
When I was in high school, you could.
Now you
LimeWire,
can-
man.
Now you can listen to
Listen
anything.
whatever you want. I know, and I'd listen to then.
Do you have Napster?
I did.
Huh?
I did.
You should be.
And I was pissed at Lars Ulrich
Yeah.
when he shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking asshole. Okay? I don't have a record store in my town.
I
okay?
hated it too.
I had the
but-
pharmacy that had like 10 CDs, and hopefully it was something that you wanted.
Yeah.
We had to drive to town.
Right. But that's what you want now. You said then.
I know. I'm talking about the music itself.
You got to take it as a whole. You
No,
can't take
I'm
the
talking about
music
the
and the access
Actual
separate.
artist. I would take then any day.
I've never wanted to leap out of my chair more.
So you'd rather listen to
No, actually,
mumble rap and just people saying the same 2 words over and over again
think
on an
I-
auto tune?
actually, I think I agree with you,
Yeah.
but I just don't like your reasoning.
The music back then was better than it is now. Current music, anyone could sing that song and it would sound just the same.
Have you ever heard Mac Miller?
God, he's not current.
Macklemore?
He died like 10 years ago.
He didn't die 10
Yeah,
years.
he did.
Well, 2000.
Well,
Well, 18 or before then.
now it's changing.
Whatever.
2018.
Maybe it
That
was
6
15.
years
I don't
ago.
care. But he is not current. Current is like right now. Like you're talking about, I don't even know their names.
2018, Roy Mac Miller died.
Yeah. But when did he stop making music? Before that.
2000. No, he stopped making music on September 6th.
When he
2018.
died.
No, that was the day before. Imagine it was pretty high when he died.
No.
No, I
but
hear what you're saying.
the quality of music and artists was better than it is now.
Why I asked.
You
if
could make
it's
one song that's good and you could be rich right now.
true.
And you could just upload it on YouTube.
oh. So remember those old bands?
Yeah. Had to put the work in.
No, now it's different because everything gets put out on
Yeah.
the web.
I'd still take the music from then than now.
But as far as those artists getting paid, is a lot different.
Well, that's not my problem. That's
Okay.
their career choice.
Oh, okay.
That's just like if you decide to be a McDonald's worker and I decide to be a CEO. That's your own personal choice for your income.
Sure.
Back then, it wasn't as much as it is now. You got shitty record deals back then. You get better ones now. That was a personal choice.
Roy, I appreciate your answer.
Yeah.
You already answered. So I can't go to you.
What's your choice, huh?
What's your thoughts?
Don't
on
even
this?
say now, Ryan. I'll smack you in the face.
No, I can't say now.
You gotta say now.
But how can
He's
you...
stuck in the early 2000s, late 90s with
Yeah.
grunge.
I'll never leave it.
All day, every day. Lithium, Sirius XM radio.
Give me every song from 1988 to 2002. That's all I want to listen to.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's... The Fringes are pretty... One song from those years.
Now you got Fleetwood Mac, the Stones. I mean, the
That's them.
The
Yeah.
Beatles. Yeah.
Oasis could
Beatles
have been
didn't
bigger.
put out a song in...
Bigger.
But man, on my phone I can play any song.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can just
So
play it.
now,
You could just download it
I
from now.
remember being younger and hearing about bands on the radio and stuff, and you'd hear the song. And the way I grew up, I drove to school in a Volkswagen bus. We didn't exactly have a radio busting stuff, so I didn't really have a lot of access to music. I heard it from friends.
you didn't have a radio
I had
in
a
the
radio
bus?
Well, I mean, it wasn't. Have you ever?
Yeah. I've,
I mean, it's loud. You got your windows down. You got the bus roaring.
Just here on the
I sat in
road.
the back, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the kids.
you weren't driving the bus.
No, as a kid growing up, so I think that plays a part in it.
But music finds a way, man. The only radio that came in clear where I grew up was country, but everybody found a different genre.
right.
So where we grew up, it was country, classic rock,
And the pop.
and God.
Where you grew up.
No, you-
can't.
you
I
got
don't
the
remember
God
any
station.
channels.
You didn't get the God station?
If I did, I did not listen.
I didn't either.
we had
Maybe you should have.
the pop station,
Too late.
country, and then the high school had a station, which was where you found music. Because it was just the high school kids oh, it's my hour, I'm gonna play punk rock, or it's my hour, I'm gonna play hip hop, or
Nice.
and then don't you remember waking up and I don't know if you did a lot of concerts when you were in school, but you had to go through the newspaper and
I've
find
never done a
the
lot of
events happening in town, and oh fuck, that band's coming,
Yeah.
we gotta go. Now
I've
it just
never
shows
done
up on your Facebook feed now, oh, they're gonna be in your area.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that goes.
Yeah.
I've never been.
I'll let you know what's coming,
I
Ryan.
don't do a lot of concerts. I've never done a lot of concerts. I went to the Pixies. I think was my first
Just
concert.
keep rubbing it in my face.
I love that concert.
I wanted to go last year, but we were
I caught
busy or something.
what the drummer thingy
Drumstick?
drumstick from the drummer. Can't remember
Those
his
the
name.
Pixies?
I might have caught a card actually. Never mind. Can't remember. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes. Wow. And we've gotten through.
If you would have said now, though, man, I would have just left.
Oh, wow. This is taking a turn. Women's rights.
I guess now.
See, that's what it was going to be funnier if it's like.
Yeah.
When we had
Yeah.
all the girls.
When we had the girls all game to get on.
That was the one I skipped.
Yeah.
All right. Democracy.
I don't know. Then it's pretty.
Now or then.
It's pretty divided right now, so I'm going to go with then. Now's not a great time for at least United States democracy,
Yeah.
no matter what side you're on.
Well, it's a polarized time.
Yeah. And that's the problem with now. You can put anything out there, and anyone can see it.
Right. But at the same time, when you think about cinema and music, the monoculture around those,
Mhm.
let me swallow the spit in my mouth. That it's with politics, it's more. Maybe that's where the monoculture has gone to, and it just chooses.
But
You
it's
know,
even
more.
I'm talking about just maybe like 7 years back, or maybe
Oh, later than that.
2000.
I know, but it was still mostly civil. Now it's so one or the other. They're never going to find the middle again, ever,
Well,
unless
what-
something crazy happens.
Barack did 2 terms, right?
Yeah.
And then
He did.
Trump did 4.
But even when Barack was in, it wasn't
And-
this crazy.
Biden's in this
For
is
one.
3rd now.
No.
3 years. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like
So
the third
we're,
term, I'm like, well, if he had his way, maybe.
so we're at 8, 12, 15 years of. Barack seems like the
That was like the
The
turning
turning
point, I
point,
think.
yeah.
Like the second after the second term.
Yep.
I think his first term was like not
Yeah.
too bad.
Second term, yep. I
Second
agree.
term was when it started to like either you're with this side or you're with this side.
yeah
And then Trump happened. It
Yeah.
was like you're either this or you're that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then now
Trump created
we have
that line.
It's
COVID
definitely-
and now Biden and
Yeah.
we're just in for a shitstorm
It's
for
definitely
probably another
polarized.
4 or 8 years, I'm gonna guess.
What did I ask? Democracy.
Politics.
Democracy.
Democracy.
So we're
So-
not a true democracy.
We're
We
actually
are
a republic.
representative democracy.
Hmm.
So we vote for people that vote for us.
Right.
Which isn't working very good right now. no
mean,
matter what side
it-
no matter what side you're on.
So would you do
Well-
now or then?
Then I would go then. When it was more peaceful and civilization.
So would you go?
Because no matter what politic, no matter how far back you go, there's corruption, there's backdoor deals, there's all sorts of shit going on that we don't see. But now you see it, and it's like, oh, well, it's okay if this guy does it, but not okay if this guy does it, because he did this and I did
Yeah.
that.
tit for tat.
Yeah.
So
It's
what's
just-
what's
And they're not for the people anymore. They're just for themselves and what they think's good for
Yeah.
the general public. They don't ask anyone's opinion.
Right.
They say, oh, this is what we're going to do. We don't care. On both sides.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm not saying it's
think I
one
would
side or
agree
the
with
other.
that.
Both sides have their bads and their goods.
Right.
But-
And the actual issues are the last thing we actually argue over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the first thing you start arguing, would you just talk? Interrupt somebody. That's the whole segment.
Well, we can do a quick reset.
We already did one of those.
Well, we can do another.
Let's go to Facebook Live. Roy.
Okay. We'll
Now
take a
we'll
quick break
listen
and we'll
up.
finish off the segment.
All right.
Bye. For now.
Oh, I got it.
See you in a
I'm
second.
going to save what I'm going to share with you, but it's
And we're back.
Right. We were just finishing up segment of the week. Now or then.
2 softballs, you say?
2 softballs coming up for you. We powered through women's rights.
We did. We sped right through that one.
We litigated democracy. We talked about cinema, fashion, music. What's left, could you ask?
I don't know. What could it be?
Sports.
Oh.
Now or then.
Oh.
Let me give a
Yeah,
commentary.
you go
about
first.
sports.
How about you go first?
yeah, context to that.
Well, I don't want to answer first, Roy.
No,
I'll
you
give
should.
you context.
Why can't you be first once?
I could be.
Yeah, you should be.
All right.
Let's make it a first.
When I came up with this one, now or then sports, I
Mhm.
started thinking, instant replay, cameras, slow motion. You see everything
Yeah.
that happens on a football field.
Yeah.
NBA, they cannot replace referees with robots. I would love to see that try to happen. That might end up being the last pure sport.
Yeah.
Uh,
Basketball?
Yeah, because they can't replace the rope.
I don't know.
But it's at the
It's so- I hate watching
current
basketball on
moment,
TV.
it's the worst.
Yeah.
Um,
This the last 30 seconds, last 30 minutes.
now or then. You know, it's torture. I love all the old sports stars.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of the big players these days. Like I used to know the best guy.
Well,
on
it seems
every
like everybody
team
is the best
of
guy.
every team. Yeah, except the Mariners don't have any of them.
Not a big baseball follower.
So that's a tricky one. Everything they've done in baseball, I don't think has necessarily helped.
Yeah.
They've
Trying to
shortened the games,
speed
made
it up.
bases bigger. They've done a pitch clock. Anybody that likes baseball,
I know, but it's such a long game to
doesn't-
watch.
But you didn't watch it in the first place.
No, but I have, and it's boring.
Yeah,
It takes too long.
exactly.
It takes too long.
It doesn't take too long.
Oh, it takes fucking eternity. I played baseball, and I thought it'd take fucking eternity.
That's what I mean. It's like there's an audience, and maybe the
Yeah.
audience is shrieking for that sport.
Yeah,
but
'cause
that
it takes
doesn't
too
mean
long.
change it and ruin it.
Yeah, because they're losing people watching it live.
People come back, Roy. We all come
Not-
back.
Have you seen-
Not this
Oh,
generation.
It's the comic book theory.
Yeah.
You guys get it?
No.
All right.
It's not a fast sport, and it's hard to watch.
I'm going then. I'm going to go then on this topic.
Okay.
I don't know if I argued for
So
that or not.
restate the topic.
So
Sports.
it's the segment of the week is now or then. Would you take sports now or would you take sports then? And I really like watching a football game on TV these days.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you're like on the field.
it's just ridiculous.
You're not just like, oh, here we are in the nosebleeds,
Yeah.
looking down with our
I
one
mean,
camera.
That's just absurd what you get
Yeah.
to see. But I don't know. I think it makes people that want to try to play the sport play it in this way that's just it's like you're learning from a replay rather than a real thing.
Yeah.
Almost like your whole argument for all the last questions.
How dare you? How dare you turn it back on me?
Oh, I'll turn it.
No, I don't know. Sports is hard, but I hate the reffing now, at least in football, because
Do
they've
you
made.
only hate it because of the? It's because you can see everything.
I know, but like they make, but that's also the problem. They call it a penalty, and then they do like 1,000 replays for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you sure about that?
Do you think it's the commentators? I think we
I'll-
need a new breed of commentator.
Oh my god, I'm getting so tired of Colin Coward or whatever his name is, Collinsworth.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't stand him.
Collinsworth, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a son coming up.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
We need some weird YouTuber to come up. Someone that's
Yeah.
narrated a Minecraft video.
Yeah, because it's just, I feel like they're just talking to talk sometimes. It's like, oh, well, look at this guy. He's going to do this when he's not bad. He's horrible.
Yeah.
He's the worst. And then all of a sudden, oh, greatest receiver ever.
Right.
It's like,
Because they get proved wrong constantly
Yeah.
by the video.
yeah,
Like you're narrating something that we get feedback instantly.
yeah,
Football's a really tough one.
yeah.
But I think they're going to ruin that sport. I think that
Oh,
one's
I think they
about
already
on its
are
way
doing
out.
it. It's almost becoming touch. Like you can't hit the quarterback ever.
How soon until a player gets sued? Like, say a safety hits a receiver, paralyzes him from having his head against the rules or whatever,
Yeah,
and then that player sues that
the
player.
other player. Yeah,
That
I mean, they
means-
get some of the most ridiculous fines.
I'm sure that
They're out of control what
NFLPA
they charge people for some of the dumb stuff they do.
They probably can't be sued, but it'll start a process
Yeah.
of like trying to bring a lawsuit.
Yeah.
I think there has been a civil suit of someone punching,
Well, it's like,
but I might be making that up.
I don't
but-
know.
Well, the guy,
I just think they're just getting like sports like that when it's supposed to be contact. They're making it less and less contact,
Yeah.
and that's the way I think you get such shitty tackling. Like because they don't want to tackle, they don't want
Right.
to get fined,
They
they don't
can't-
want to get
they
penalized.
can't hit them anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why running backs should run fucking 30 yards every time they play. Because like, well, I don't know. Maybe my head's just too low. Maybe he's because they duck down
Oh,
and you're
it's-
going low.
It's okay to tackle a running back, Roy, but it's not
I know,
okay to
but,
hit
like-
a receiver.
Yeah,
Or quarterback.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the calls. Like you'll see a blatant one, no call,
Yeah.
and the next one's like, I don't know if that was
Right.
really.
But what about the part of the game where the call was effed up?
Yeah.
And
that's
doesn't
what's
that
happened
make-
a lot lately?
No, but like where there was no replay, it was just a missed call, and that
Yeah.
creates a culture or a special moment. It was like a bad play, and that we could all look back and say,
Yeah.
Like that Kansas City play a couple weeks ago before playoffs.
Well, the
When Kelsey
receiver?
like pitched it back or whatever, but then he was offsides and they called it like after the play was over.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they couldn't review it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the receiver was lined up in the
Yeah.
neutral zone.
But they
or
didn't even
something.
call it until like he already scored a touchdown. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe he was, but like you wait that long. To,
So
like,
you're
throw the
saying
penalty.
sports then? Then
I guess so.
you're saying sports then?
No, but I like the visual
No,
now.
You don't,
But
boy.
I think it's getting out of hand with like the penalties and how soft it's getting.
You like sports then?
Yeah, I guess I do.
How about you, Lyle?
I like the Boz. Just
Yeah.
rip people's heads off.
I miss watching Brett Favre and Michael Jordan, Charles
I miss
Barkley.
missing Brett Favre too when you were winning Super Bowls left and right.
Oh yeah, one.
One, we got one. Played in two.
And then he showed his weenie to some people on his cell phone.
That was later, much later.
So you're a Jets fan?
no
Vikings.
Oh, Minnesota.
Green Bay,
Oh, whoa,
Green Bay.
Oh, interesting.
which coin flip could have beat your Niners.
Yeah.
It was
It could
that
have.
close.
If it wasn't for that last
He
Right.
threw it
interception, he
across
threw.
the
Just-
field.
Throw it in the ground.
Yeah,
Threw
go
it
to
right out of
OT.
bounds. He's
Yeah.
going right out of bounds.
yeah. He had like a minute and a half left. He could have
But-
made it up the next play.
But look at his influences. Favre, Favre wasn't an influence, but maybe. But Rodgers, and they all throw that back foot.
yeah, he just hasn't
Across
got
the
it yet.
field, yeah.
Maybe next season.
They
Yeah,
don't throw across
They're an
the
up and
field.
coming team, that's for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. And Seattle's looking sharp. Oh, sharp as a knife.
Yeah, with Metcalf just blowing his fucking mind off every time someone touches him wrong.
I know.
All
Yeah,
right. So,
big. Who are they gonna hire?
Big old crybaby.
Who are they gonna hire?
I don't know. Dan Quinn probably.
Oh, that'll be a good hire.
He was.
I'm glad I don't have to watch that guy fucking smack his
Oh.
jaws, fucking chewing bubblegum all the time.
Yeah. I'm.
God, I couldn't fucking stand that. Just
I'm
Woo!
every game, just
Gumshoe. Woo!
I wish he would still. I'm part of the camp of like. I wish the grass is not always greener.
I hope it's not either.
I'm hoping.
I hope it stays just the same. Just losing,
Hoping they
losing,
find
losing.
somebody, but yeah, it's a brutal. I think it's tough. It's a tough one.
You want to talk about it?
All my microphones. I'm sounding so weird. But
Hmm.
maybe it's alcohol.
No, we're hearing the. I think we're,
We're
picking
hearing
up
the
the
hits.
fire.
No, we're hearing this for some reason.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
we're hearing.
But nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, last one. Roy, what's our time?
7.5.
Okay, that's probably dead.
Yeah.
This is probably for free.
Yep. Doesn't matter. That whole last segment was probably for free. It probably died as soon as I turned it on.
Comedy.
Like stand-up comedy,
Just comedy, Roy. You gotta.
Then-
You've got to
then-
distill it.
every second. Then
What it's then.
anything before
Oh, then.
2005.
Okay. Sorry, like moving. Okay.
Welcome to the
I'm
show.
on the page. Yeah.
it's they can't say anything anymore without
Yeah.
getting canceled or just ridiculed online.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
the
it's
can-
comedy.
the
It's
cancel-
there to be funny.
Right.
It's not meant to be serious. It's not real. They don't really view their
Yeah.
life that way.
They're
It's just a
talking
fucking
about the
joke.
Culture.
Yeah. But you can't say anything else like, oh no, you're homophobe or transphobe or you're racist or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cancel.
Or you don't like
culture.
poor people or you
Right.
don't like rich people.
Yeah. I'd have to
No,
agree.
it's too. That's just society in general. Like you can't say anything. and
Or
be safe
people who
anymore.
ride the bus.
I mean, they don't even make comedies and movies anymore.
No,
I mean,
they try to, but it's not anything like what we had.
the
Like the prime, like early 2000s, like when you had Old School,
yeah
Wedding Crashers,
Yeah.
adult comedies.
yeah, Grandma's Boy, all the great Adam Sandler movies,
Yeah.
like in the 90s.
I mean, The Holdovers. Have you guys seen that movie?
Not
It's
yet.
a really good movie, but it says it's a comedy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a drama with some comedic things to it.
yeah.
To me, good show though. You should watch it.
Mm.
So that Lyle,
Then, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine like Eddie Murphy doing a stand-up set now, or like Richard Pryor, or
No.
George Carlin?
Yeah.
No, Carlin was always kind of.
I mean, he would fit right in right now.
Yeah, he would be
Carlin
a fun
would
one to show
work.
up right
He
now.
still
Yeah.
works.
But I mean,
Todd.
But do you think
even like Dave Chappelle gets shit putting out new specials. Like, oh my
Oh,
god, I can't believe he said
Chappelle.
it. It's like, this is the funniest guy
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
ever done it
yeah.
in our time.
Do you think the whole non-comedy thing is completely tied to the music and cinema type things I was talking about, monoculture? You know, like there's so much comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You have access to every song.
Yeah.
I'm like hearing the weirdest stuff in my headphones.
I
It's
don't know
throwing
what
me
the problem
off.
is.
It sounds completely different.
We
from
got
the rest
5
of the show.
minutes, so figure it out.
It's just throwing off my train of thought. So
Yeah.
I don't. I can't complete that that question to you, but I think it's all tied together. When you don't have a huge group that's saying this guy's funny,
Mhm.
instead you have huge groups saying this band sucks
Yeah.
or this comedy should be canceled.
Yeah,
It's the opposite of what
it should be.
we grew up in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not a way.
Yeah.
That's a way
Then.
I can tie
So
that.
then.
So yeah.
You're saying then, Ryan?
I guess I'm going
Then?
then.
Huh?
You're going
Yeah.
then.
Then for sure on comedy.
Those aren't pillows.
We're like,
Look at head.
or like even I
Look at
bet
his
you,
head.
I bet you even as current as Key and Peele, I bet half their stuff couldn't be aired right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It is
on
on
Comedy
Netflix.
Central. I know, but on Comedy Central,
What's
Yeah.
the most recent thing you can think of that was mainstream?
that Matt Rife guy just tried getting canceled like a couple months ago
Who's
for
that?
saying he's like the biggest comedian stand up right now.
Huh? I've never heard of him.
So what caught my eye out
Because he
is
said something about like homeless people or something or poor people.
Huh?
I'm like, oh, I can't believe you said that.
Oh.
Or no, it was about abortion.
weren't we talking
Maybe
that
that's what it was. But anyways, okay, let's wrap it up.
So
And you should always wrap it up
I forgot to say it.
always?
unless you're trying to reproduce
Yeah. Raincoats.
responsibly.
All right, everybody, have a good week.
Ciao, ciao.
Goodbye.
I'm thirsty for more and I'm hunting and I'm looking and I'm searching everywhere for you. 'Cause I want one, need one,